It's not just about looking younger and feeling younger. It's about actually reversing aging and being younger on a cellular level. The LifeWave X39 stem cell activation patch, which you put on in the morning and take off at night, to the rescue. No injections, no drugs, no side effects. The X39 patch activates your very own stem cells, which increases your energy and vitality, gives you younger skin, reduces inflammation, which is the root cause of most diseases, improves mental clarity, accelerates wound and injury healing, and resets your genes to a younger state. To start getting younger today, contact me, Annie Bush, at 941-468-7091. That's 941-468-7091. Or email me at yourtotalbody@yahoo.com. Your younger self is calling you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, it is morning. This is Annie Bush with your morning longevity moment. This is a moment that I tried to do yesterday, except we were in the middle of Georgia and there was no cell coverage and there was a storm coming in and I was like, nope, it isn't going to happen today. So you're going to get yesterday's today, and it has to do with adversity mimetics. What does that mean? You're going to get so smart today. Okay. Hormesis is the theory that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you've heard that before and you're wondering, like, how does that work? Well, if you put a little bit of your stress on your body, it puts it into survival mode and makes it stronger. So it's actually a theory that comes from nature, from plants. It's called xenohormesis. You are just going to be so much smarter after today. Let me see if I can get the banner up there. There we go. That's the kind of things that we're talking about. Okay. So those plants that are the healthiest for us to consume are the ones that had to go through the most stress to survive. Okay. And we talked about resveratrol, I don't know, a few days ago. And resveratrol comes from grapes. Well, the grapes that have the highest level of resveratrol in them are grown under the harshest conditions. So those plants had to really hunker down. And that's what this hormesis is your body hunkering down into survival mode, and which is making you stronger. So I think that, resveratrol, everybody's drinking red wine because there's resveratrol in wine. Well, the wine that has the highest level is a certain Pinot because it is grown in the most harsh conditions. And so that's why the concentration of the resveratrol is highest in those plants. So if we look then to our lives, so that's why consuming resveratrol is so beneficial for us, because it activates that hunkering down effect that our body has. Okay. You combine that resveratrol with intermittent fasting that we talked about. Intermittent fasting is an example of that hunkering down that we do, that hormesis. When we go through a long period of time without taking in any calories, without taking in any food, our body then hunkers down, it takes out the trash, gets rid of the garbage, and goes after fat storage. That's the key. So when your body needs, you can't be putting in food and getting rid of garbage at the same time. It's got to have a timeout so that your body can clean up the garbage and restore what you have. So intermittent fasting is a form of hormesis. Now, why you're saying, did this come to my attention in the last couple of days? Because I was cold. It was cold outside and we were staying at this beautiful, beautiful house. But oddly enough, the registers were in the floor and they had the air conditioning on. So the floor was cold the entire time we were there. Socks, shoes, whatever. My body was cold. But being exposed to cold is one of the best ways to get your body into this adversarial hormesis state, because then your body is creating something that's called brown fat, which has more energy and it helps increase your mitochondria energy. So things like extreme cold, extreme heat, intermittent fasting, exercise. Exercise actually puts, if you're doing some weight training, puts a small amount of stress on your body. So it's really going to preserve and take care of what you have. So look it up. Dr. David Sinclair talks a lot about this. Adversity. Yeah, that's right. Mimetics, xenohormesis, or just hormesis, or hermetics, is what those sciences are. But it's looking at nature and looking at plants. Like, that's why organic plants, little tip, those plants that you buy, those foods and fruits and vegetables that you buy are organic, have more nutrients in them because they had to fight harder to survive without all the pesticides and all that other kind of stuff. They had to create within themselves their own defense system. So when you eat organic foods, you're ingesting those really beneficial chemicals that plant had to create to protect itself, and then in turn protects you. I know this was long, but it's really important for longevity because that which makes you stronger helps you live longer. This is Annie Bush with your morning longevity moment, bringing these to you because it is my wish for you to be well, to feel well, and to stay well.